Welcome back to English Speak Nest, the place where real English meets real life.
Today, we're sitting down for one of the most important and honestly, one of the most relatable conversations we've ever had on this show.
So grab your coffee, your tea, maybe even your notebook, because today we're talking about something almost nobody teaches you in English class.
How to actually talk about saving money in real, natural, everyday English.
Okay. Olivia, before we dive in, I have to ask, did you bring your fancy oat milk latte again?
Ethan, don't even start with me today. I know where this is going.
Just saying, for someone who's about to give people advice on saving money, you sure love your $7 lattes.
Okay, that is so unfair. It's one latte. One per day. Maybe two.
Maybe two, she says.
Hey, listen. We'll get to that. That's actually a perfect example for today. But first, hi everyone. Welcome back to the podcast.
Yeah, welcome back, friends. If you're new here, hi, I'm Ethan.
And I'm Olivia, and you are listening to English Speak Nest, where we help you speak English the way real Americans actually speak it, not the way the textbooks pretend we do.
Right? Nobody walks into a coffee shop and says, "Greetings, kind sir. I would like to purchase one beverage, please."
Oh my gosh, please never say that out loud in public.
Noted. Okay, let's get into today's topic, because I think a lot of people are going to feel this one deeply.
So, Ethan, when was the first time you really started thinking about saving money? Like, seriously thinking about it?
You know what? I remember the exact moment. I was 22, fresh out of college. I had my first real paycheck. And within 2 weeks, it was gone.
Wait, gone? Like, completely gone?
Completely gone. I bought a new pair of sneakers, took my friends out for dinner like 3 times, ordered way too much takeout, and suddenly my bank app said insufficient funds.
Oh no, the classic young adult financial wake-up call.
Exactly. And I remember sitting there thinking, how do people actually do this? How do adults save money?
You know what? That's such a relatable moment. And here's the thing. Most English learners want to talk about this stuff, but they don't have the vocabulary. They don't have the phrases.
Yes, exactly. So today, we're going to teach you the real expressions Americans use. The ones you'll actually hear at the dinner table, at work, between friends. Let's start with the basics. Ethan, give me one phrase. The most natural way Americans talk about saving money. Okay, easy one. I'm trying to save up.
Save up? Not just save?
Right. Save up means you're saving for a specific goal. Like, I'm trying to save up for a new laptop. Or I'm saving up for a trip to Japan.
Ooh, I love that one. And here's another one I hear all the time. I'm on a budget.
Yes, that's huge. Americans say that constantly.
Like if a friend says, hey, let's go to that fancy steakhouse tonight. You can say, I'd love to, but I'm on a budget this month.
And honestly, nobody judges you for it. It's a totally normal, polite thing to say.
Okay, here's one that confused me when I was younger. Cutting back.
Oh, that's a great one. What did you think it meant at first?
Honestly, I thought it had something to do with haircuts.
Oh no, Olivia!
I know, but cutting back actually means reducing your spending. Like, I'm cutting back on eating out.
Or I'm cutting back on coffee, which maybe someone in the studio should consider.
Ethan, don't you dare.
I'm kidding.
Okay, but seriously, here's another one. Living paycheck to paycheck.
Whew, that one hits hard. That means a person spends almost everything they earn, and there's nothing left over for saving.
And so many people live like that. It's not because they're bad with money. Sometimes life is just expensive.
Absolutely. And it's a phrase you'll hear in conversations, in movies, in news reports, everywhere.
Okay, listeners, quick question for you. When was the last time you said no to something you really wanted, just to save money?
Ooh, good question. Drop your answer in the comments. We actually read them.
We do. And honestly, those stories are some of the best parts of doing this podcast.
And here's another phrase for that. It's not in my budget right now.
Yes, that's so useful. It's such a polite, respectful way to say no without feeling embarrassed.
Right? Because there's nothing wrong with saying that. Real adults say it all the time.
Hey, quick pause, friends. If you're enjoying this conversation and you want more English podcast episodes just like this one, please don't forget to subscribe to English Speak Nest and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode.
Seriously, every subscriber helps us keep making these for you. It's free, it takes 2 seconds, and it means the world to us.
Okay, back to the conversation.
Olivia, can I tell you something kind of personal?
Always.
So, growing up, my family didn't have a lot. Like, really didn't have a lot. And my mom, she had this little glass jar on the kitchen counter. Every single night, she'd come home from work, empty her pockets, and drop her spare change in.
Oh, wow.
And one day I asked her, Mom, why do you do that every night? And she looked at me and said, Ethan, little things become big things. You'll understand one day.
That gives me chills.
And you know what? Years later, that jar paid for my first laptop. The one I used to apply for college. That little glass jar literally changed my life.
Even, that's beautiful. And it's so true. Little things become big things.
Yeah. So whenever I hear someone say, "Oh, what's the point of saving $5? I think of that jar.
Okay, I have a totally opposite story.
Oh boy, I'm ready.
So, when I was 19, I decided I was going to be super disciplined, like military level disciplined. No coffee, no eating out, no shopping. For 1 whole month.
Okay, how'd that go?
I lasted 4 days. 4 days? 4 days, Ethan. And on day 5, I bought a $40 pair of sunglasses and a cinnamon roll the size of my face.
Oh my gosh, that is the most Olivia story I've ever heard.
I know, but here's the thing. That taught me something important.
What's that?
Going too extreme doesn't work. Saving money isn't about punishing yourself. It's about being intentional.
Oh, that's a good word. Intentional.
Yeah, and here's a great phrase for that. I'm being more mindful with my spending.
Ooh, that's smooth. Mindful with my spending. I love it. Okay, let's do a quick power round of useful phrases. Olivia, you ready?
Let's go.
I'm trying to stick to a budget.
Meaning, you're trying to follow your spending plan. Stick to it. Don't break it.
That's a little out of my price range.
Perfect for shopping. Super polite. It just means it costs more than I want to spend.
I'm pinching pennies right now.
Oh, that's a fun one. Pinching pennies, it means being really, really careful with money. Almost too careful.
I'm broke.
Classic. Casual. Everybody says it. Doesn't always mean you have zero money. Sometimes it just means I can't spend extra right now.
I splurged.
Oh, the opposite of saving. That means you spent way more than you should have. I splurged on a new jacket.
I splurge on books. That's my weakness.
That's a good splurge, though. Ethan, can I ask you something deeper?
Of course.
Why do you think so many people feel ashamed talking about money? Like even in English class, students don't want to bring it up.
That's a really good question. I think because money is tied to our self-worth, especially when we feel like we don't have enough.
Yeah.
But here's what I want every listener to hear right now. Saving money has nothing to do with how much you make. It has everything to do with your habits.
That's so true. I've met people earning 6 figures who can't save a dime. And I've met people earning very little who own their homes.
It's not about income. It's about intention.
It's not about income. It's about intention. Put that on a poster.
And here's the second thing. Talking about money in English, it shouldn't feel scary. It's just life. We all deal with it.
Exactly. And the more comfortable you get saying these phrases, the more confident you feel managing your actual money.
Okay, here's a question for everyone listening. Imagine this. You suddenly get $100 extra out of nowhere. What's the first thing you do? Ooh, good one.
Would you save it, spend it, invest it, treat someone you love?
I think a lot of people would say, I'd save it. But honestly, most of us would spend it without even noticing.
Yeah, it would disappear.
So here's a phrase for that. Out of sight, out of mind.
Oh, perfect for saving. If you don't see the money, you don't spend it.
Exactly. That's why so many Americans use automatic transfers. Move it to savings the second the paycheck comes in. Boom, gone, saved.
That little trick changed my life, honestly.
Okay, let's slow down for a second. If you had to give one piece of advice to someone just starting their saving journey, what would you say?
I'd say start tiny. So tiny that it feels almost silly.
Tiny how?
Like $5 a week. That's it. Just $5. Because the habit is what matters, not the amount.
I love that.
And then in a year, you've got $260 you didn't have before. That little jar from my mom, that's how it started.
Yeah. Little things become big things.
Little things become big things.
What about you, Olivia? What's your advice? Mine would be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up when you mess up. You'll splurge sometimes. You'll cave on the latte. It's okay.
Calling yourself out.
I had to. But seriously, saving money is a marathon, not a sprint. One bad week doesn't ruin you.
That's beautiful. Be patient, be kind, be consistent.
You know what I love about today's conversation?
What's that?
That we're not just teaching English phrases. We're teaching life. Real, useful human life. Through English.
Yeah, that's what English Speak Nest is all about.
Because if you can talk about money in English, you can navigate the world. You can negotiate, you can dream, you can plan, you can build the life you want.
And it all starts with the words you choose, the phrases you practice, the way you talk about your goals.
Because the way we talk about something is the way we start to believe it.
Wow, that's deep.
Sometimes I surprise myself.
Sometimes you surprise me. So here's our final message for you today, friends. Wherever you are in the world, whatever your bank account looks like right now, please remember this.
You are not behind. You are not failing. You are simply learning. And every single time you practice a new phrase, every time you say, I'm saving up, or I'm on a budget, or I'm being more mindful with my spending, you are building something.
You're building a future. You're building confidence. You're building the version of yourself that one day is going to look back and say, wow, I'm so glad I started.
Little things become big things.
Little things become big things.
And that's the real lesson today. Not just English, not just money, but the power of small daily choices.
All right, friends, that brings us to the end of today's episode.
Thank you so much for sitting with us today, for listening, for learning, for being part of this little family we're building.
Now, we want to hear from you. What did you think about today's topic? What's one phrase you're going to start using this week?
And here's a question. What's your biggest saving goal right now? A trip, a home, a new car, paying off a loan? Tell us in the comments. We read every single one.
And if this episode helped you in any way, please give us a like, share it with a friend who's learning English, and subscribe to English Spec Nest so you never miss an episode.
We post new conversations like this every single week. Real English, real life, real connection.
From our studio to your headphones, thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting us with your time.
Until next time, friends, keep speaking, keep dreaming, and keep saving up, one small step at a time.
This has been English Spec Nest.
We'll see you in the next one.